Gimnasio Español.
Fifth in the MLS in saves so far this year. Seeing a lot of action come his way. Hudson-Odoi tries to skirt that near post. Missed the target by that much.
Yeah, he's skillful. Loves to come inside. Just as adept on his left as is his right. As you can see there, coming inside, looking for that low near post.
So Saturday, Chelsea and America playing in Las Vegas at Allegiant Stadium.
Skillful, loves to
soil
come
for both teams.
Just
tonight, how big of an advantage is it for Charlotte FC to play in their home field, right on their home patch?
I think, obviously crowd support, although I do see a lot of Chelsea supporters in here, but I think it definitely edges towards Charlotte. Charlotte, they're in their routine. Their players are staying at home. That's always a nice thing. It's always nice to be in your routines, your home, food. Those things are an advantage, whereas Chelsea is, on the road, in hotels, traveling. That always makes it tougher sleeping in strange beds. I don't know about you. I always have a hard time sleeping in hotels. So, definite advantage always when you get to play at home.
Polish player in the lineup, Soboczinski, trying to get that left center back spot. He's faced a lot of injury issues this year. Just 2 games played in league play. Get him healthy for the home stretch of the MLS season. Charlotte is a team established in 2019, first season this year, as we've already mentioned. Owned by David Tepper, who owns the Charlotte Panthers NFL team. Here come Chelsea again, marauding forward on the left side. Nice step over to the left, and due diligence done by Chelsea. That gets a good reaction from the support behind them.
Corujo with some solid defending there. And he is a real solid defender, Guzman Corujo. Strong in the tackle, as you saw there, but patient at the right time, too. Knows when to time his tackle.
That's one way to foul him. The bear hug.
You got to stop someone, you got to.
Jorginho's active. A dummy over to Hudson-Odoi. Get back to Reece James. All field players on the attacking half for Chelsea. That shot away, going down to his left was Kalina. No fuss, no muss.
Little combination play. Kovacic getting on the edge of the area. He's adept at breaking lines of his passing, and you saw it there. It was an example where played it, came forward, got in the other end. Ultimately, ball's pretty tame. Not too hard for Kalina to make that save.
Nadoy and Ziyech on the right side will look to initiate the switch, but Jorginho brought down on the left side, has Pulisic running into the channel. To the line it goes. And it's going to be in behind for a goal kick.
That's where players like Pulisic and Ziyech in this system can be so dangerous playing underneath Batshuayi. They've got these little pockets of space on either side of him that they can get into, and they will get into constantly. Pulisic, you know, he loves to be on the ball, loves to dribble, so he can be very, very dangerous in those positions. We've seen him in the Premier League score several goals. And that's one reason why it's a very difficult shape to play against, the way that Thomas Tuchel runs out his 3-4-3.
Charlotte here in minute number 10. Here's Pulisic. Naturally to his right, but run out of real estate.
So far, neither team finding too much of a rhythm. We've seen Chelsea do more of the attacking, have more of the opportunity. We haven't seen Charlotte yet kind of find the map to get into the Chelsea box yet.
Callum Hudson-Odoi. Mostly by Fuchs.
But you'd honestly expect that a little bit. I mean, Chelsea obviously with a very, very talented, much more expensive side.
Expensive. Kovacic there coming out in the center of the park.
Good movement.
Batshuayi, a little bit of a heavy touch.
Yeah, not a good touch, but the ball movement was good.
Still some work to do. As Fuchs plays it wide. And now taken away. Ziyech, corner of the 18, cuts to his left. And waiting for it. Spread left. It's Alonso. Back to Hudson-Odoi on the near side. Yellow jerseys lurking in the box. Hudson-Odoi looking to craft in a cross. It bounces in on Kalina. And he has it smothered and covered.
Now on cue, you're finding Chelsea starting to fall into rhythm. They're starting to find the openings. They're starting to find the open players. Crosses are coming. Shots are coming. You kind of get the feeling that a goal is not too far away.
He'd like to get out of his own goal. Jorginho, Silva, Brazilians. Emerson.
50 right now.
He's in the starting 11 for Thomas Tuchel. Hudson-Odoi.
Oh, offside.
Flag is up on the near side.
I'm not so sure. But I'm not on the line either.
There is no VAR.
No, there will be
in
no
this match.
There'll be no VAR.
So you want to get out your iPhone.
But we'll have a look, and on the touch, not sure. Maybe early on, very, very close.
Charlotte will into the shape. Corujo finding that speed on that outside for gains. And Lindsay really gets up there in the row.
He's been at this a long time, young man. Remember, he was signed at 16 years old by Swope Park Rangers.
Batshuayi making a tumble. Big Belgian, 8 years old, on loan last year at Besiktas. Boy,
Ooh.
that could have been made a mess of if it was a lesser keeper than Mendy. Ziyech.
Oh,
And coming out of his box, recognizing the trouble was Kalina.
you saw Hudson-Odoi with his head go up. It's like, fine, I'm in buckets. I'm in acres of space over on the right. I think Tuchel's also saying the same thing from the sideline.
Positive play here for Charlotte. Sent all the way across. overshot gains there. Reina did.
Hey.
Going on the far side.
You know, you like to see that. Young player, 24-year-old Mackenzie Gaines, giving it a go. Marcus Alonso or not. Look at them. Both like, they've each got handles on their jerseys. Got handfuls of each other there.
Watch the shorts, watch the shorts. A lot of people here. Reece James now, Redbridge native. I would feature in the World Cup for England going forward. But Fuchs, a lot of quality. 78 caps with Austria. By Ruiz, he was the first ever signing of the Charlotte club. Spaniard. Ziyech, top of the D, lets it fly. And Kalina diving to his right. Another half chance on the build-up for Chelsea.
Ziyech, such a dangerous player. I mean, but he's the kind of player. You know, he's just as comfortable playing where he is, just behind the strikers. We get a good look, and that's not far off. If he could have gotten that bend just a little bit more, he's got the inside of the post. But he can also play wide, so versatile. Scored Chelsea's 500th European goal last season.
Facing Swiderski. Active player last couple of minutes for Charlotte is Ben Bender, the Baltimore native. He was drafted #1 overall by Charlotte this year out of the University of Maryland. So Nadoy to Ziyech at the line, gets across away.
You have to think, for young kids like Ben Bender at 21 years old to be picked #1 in the MLS Super Draft. That's exciting. And then to say, I'm going to be playing against Chelsea. A year ago he's probably sitting,
ACC,
he's in the ACC, and today he's playing Chelsea. That's almost surreal, really.
Speaking of ACC, it's the ACC football kickoff at our hotel. All the ACC coaches and player representatives. A little college football ahead of the season.
They play with that egg ball, right, Jeff?
The egg ball. That oblong pigskin thing.
I like this football much